Hello my little bunnies, it's Andrea and welcome back to my channel. I'm giving you guys another video. Don't mind my hair, don't mind my makeup. Like, this is after 8 hours of like grinding, so I just came on here before I hop in the shower and wash all this off, so please don't mind my appearance. I was actually caught in the shade room comments by a subscriber. Shout out to you. And I told her that I would put this video out for you guys, so I will do that now. This video is gonna be about what I do not like about Houston. I've been here for 3.5 years. I moved here April 29th, 2019. And I've been here ever since. Moving from a small city in California, in Northern California, to a big city like Houston, it's definitely been like a game changer, good and bad. Today we're just gonna talk about the cons of being in Houston, Texas. So I have 4 cons for you guys today. When I thought about making this video like a few weeks ago, I had 5, but I didn't write it down, so all I could come up with 4 this time. But let's go ahead and hop into number 4. And number 4 is obviously the most obvious, coming from Northern California to the South, is the weather. Like, I don't know, I don't know how to dress half the time. Sometimes it'll be like 95 degrees but raining. I still don't know how that works, because whenever it rains in California where I'm from, like, it's cold when it rains out there, but here, like, it rains in the middle of the summer, and it's just hot, so I'll have on like rain boots and then shorts like, and then like a raincoat. I don't know, like, you don't want to like cover up because you'll be too hot, but then if you don't cover up enough, you're just gonna be wet. So that just doesn't make sense to me. It never will. I'm never gonna get used to that. But yeah, if you can handle that tropical weather and you know you don't care about wearing shorts and a tank top with rain boots and an umbrella, good for you. Number 3, this one scares the crap out of me because it is bugs. The bugs out here are on steroids. I don't understand. I parked my car outside, and one night, actually this was during the day, I was going to my car because I was going to the car wash, and right on my roof by my driver's door, there was like this bug that I had never there are a lot of bugs that I haven't seen, like I've seen here in Houston. Like, these are all new species to me. But I walked out to my car, and right on top of my roof by my driver's door was this bug with like these big black beady eyes. Imagine like a moth body, but like 10 times bigger, like this big, not this big. The body was like, yeah, like this big. It was like a big moth-like body. It had like spiky fur. It had legs like a grasshopper, but the legs were brown and looked like twigs. And it was like, it looked like it was on top of something, like it was eating something. And I was scared. Like I said, I couldn't even research that bug because I don't even know like how to describe it. So I took off my shoe and I tried to throw it at it. It landed like right beside it. The bug didn't move. It didn't flinch. It was a gangsta bug. I don't know. The bugs that I've seen out here, I've never seen them before. They're huge and disgusting. Let's move on to number 2. And number 2 is the drivers. I used to have like really bad road rage when I lived in California. There was like a certain demographic of people that drive slow out in California, but you know, like, if somebody's driving slow, you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, they're probably this, they're probably that. And then you drive by them like, yeah, okay, like, I'll give them a pass, right? But here, the number 1 thing is people run red lights like it's nothing. Back in Sacramento, we had like the cameras at every intersection. So if you were in the intersection when the light was red, you would get, like, you will see a flash, like the whole intersection. All the cars at the intersection will be like, oh shoot, they getting a ticket, because the cameras would flash real bright you're gonna get a picture of your car in the mail with your fine. At first I thought it was just like a fluke, like every now and then I would see somebody run the red light, but now it's like more frequent. So what I mean by run the red light, they're not just like at the red light and then they decide to go. It's like as the light is turning yellow, they don't stop. Yellow means go faster to them out here, but for me it actually does mean slow down. I come from a city where we follow the rules, but out here it's just like anything goes. So yeah, when your light turns green, like you have to make sure that the last car from the last round is gone out of the intersection before you can go, because everybody runs the red lights out here. So let's move on to number one. Number one is the people. And when I say people, I mean like kind of like they look like me but they're not like me type of thing. Like when I first got out here, I was going to pick up my car, and the guy who handed me my keys, he was like, "You're not from here, are you?" And I was like, "No, I'm from California." Like I was like really bubbly, super like optimistic and things like that. And he's like, with a serious face, he was like, "You don't belong here. I think you should be looking into moving to Austin. That's probably more your speed. Like you seem super upbeat and happy, and like the people out here, that's just not how things are. Like they're going to like mess up your vibe." And I was like, "Oh no, like I'll be good." He was right. He was totally right. Like I can feel myself like being drained of my positivity and becoming like the angry black woman, the bitter black woman that like 80%, 90% of the black women here are. That's what I don't like. There is just a lot of rudeness for no reason. Just yeah, they're just angry out here. Their attitudes, they try to ruin your day. Like you could be asking a simple question, you know, at their place of business. They'll try to just be nasty to you. And I'll give you guys an example. I was going to the security desk at the hospital to pay for my parking, and because I had stayed there for like 7 or 8 days. I go into the security booth and there's a whole bunch of black people. All of them are security guards. They're sitting against the wall. There's 2 behind the desk, and I'm trying to talk to the ones behind the desk, and all the security guards that were on the wall, they're just like loud. Like I couldn't even hear the people at the desk. Like they didn't even consider the fact that I was trying to communicate. They were just loud as heck. The next time I went to the hospital was for a follow-up appointment, and the assistant, I guess, she was so rude from the beginning. She was like so rude, and she just had like this vibe. She like was trying to be all up in my business, and I wasn't trying to let her in, so she got upset. And like at one point she like tried to like flinch at me or like scare me or something while the doctor was out. Like it's weird. Like the black women out here are so weird. I'm not used to it, but yeah, I mean, if you're tough like that, if you just nasty and masculine, this might be the place for you. But yeah, I'm definitely looking into moving to like Sugarland, Pearland, Katy, probably not Austin, but definitely in the suburbs. In the suburbs of Houston, more than likely. Those are my 4 reasons why I dislike Houston. Let me know if you live here and what you don't like about this place. I don't know if you guys want a video of like the things that I do like about Houston, which is probably just like 1 or 2 things. But if you guys want that, then comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.